If everything feels really hard for you right now and you genuinely don't want to do anything, so for some reason, whenever you just wanted to sit down and just learn the math or go and draw for something or even record a video, for some reason it just feels really hard. You don't want to do it. It doesn't feel right or something like this. For some reason, everything feels really hard. And I would say it's all because of your state of mind. So on the days when everything feels wrong, for example, just take a little one example. On a day, I do know that you had the days when everything felt easy, and you had days when everything felt hard. So right now, probably you are on the hard side because you wouldn't watch this video anyways. On some days when you really wanted to just, I don't know, practice math questions or simply learn some math topics, I don't know. On some days, it felt really easy to just sit down and learn it. For some reason, it was super easy. It wasn't hard at all. But on some days, it was super hard. I would say it was actually impossible to do. Why is that? Well, because our mind tends to fluctuate, and the more fluctuation we have, the more fluctuate our brain, the more scattered it is, I would say, the harder it is to sit down and do the things that we tell us to do. And it's actually really hard to remember stuff because of it. So for example, if you really played a lot of video games and you just, I don't know, just watched a bunch of anime or played watched a lot of YouTube videos, played a bunch of video games, just done a bunch of dopaminergic stuff, your brain will be scattered. I would say your brain will fluctuate super hard, and because of those fluctuations your mind cannot sit still, and whenever you just try to input something within those fluctuations, it will be really hard for you to just put the idea that you really wanted to do. So for example, if you have the goal that, for example, we need to go to the gym, and imagine there is some really hard fluctuations, you cannot put any other ideas that you have. Your brain controls you at that moment, and you cannot do anything at all. If your brain tells you, let's go and watch some porn, you will probably go and watch some porn. Why? Because your brain is fluctuating really hard, and you cannot do anything else instead. If you say, no, we're not gonna watch it, I mean, if you're gonna think about that, no, I don't want to watch YouTube, this little idea, little thoughts that you had, that's trying to plant and just trying to operate, is actually just bouncing off from your brain. Just imagine if it's really fluctuating really hard, you cannot just simply, I would say, put any other ideas except the ideas that you already have or the mind generates by itself. And on that days, I would say it's really depressing and sad thoughts come up because of the fact that you wasted a lot of hours and you just don't want to do anything. Your brain would just think about some random stuff and you cannot stop it at all. So in order to actually just try to, I would say, lower the fluctuations and just try to more relax it and normalize the whole fluctuations. So in order to just simply put some the thoughts that you really want to do, what you need to do is to simply try to, I would say, lower the stimulus that you're giving to your brain on a daily basis, or not exactly on a daily basis, but at that moment of a day when you just cannot sit and do the things that you really wanted to do. The thing that you can do is to try to, I don't know, go and play some music or go for a walk. That way, your brain will fluctuate still, but because of the fact that music is not as stimulating as playing video games or watching porn, it'll be a lot more easier to just simply, it will just try to, I would say, the fluctuations will simply normalize to the level of music or something like this. Then after you listen to some songs and just did something, I don't know, just simply try to clean your room or just try to, I would say, relax or calm down your mind, you can feel even it, that your fluctuations is a little less that fluctuated than previously. It is a lot more relaxed, I would say. So then, to even lower it even more, what you can do is to just try to lower the music to, for example, podcast, or just try to lower it even more to sit down in a completely blank room and do nothing. That will be super hard for you because your baseline of doing something is here, or your mind fluctuations are super high, and if you just completely remove everything, your brain will be completely eager to do everything, and specifically the boredom that you're facing right now will be super hard at that moment. But after a couple of minutes, your brain will try to tolerance to the boredom that you're given in. So if if you won't do anything for a couple of hours, and you will say to your brain that no, we're not gonna do anything, we're just gonna sit there and just do nothing, your brain will it will rebel at first, but on a couple of hours later, you can see that your brain has actually become okay with the boredom. You don't feel this hard urge to go and watch some YouTube. And on that moment, I would say everything becomes a lot more easier for you. Why is that? Well, because of the boredom, or you can actually just go and sit and meditate. That'll be even better for you. That will improve your consciousness and do something else. I don't know. I'm going to try it right now. I'm going to try to do the meditation afterwards. But now, the thing that is best working for me, just sit on a blank room and do nothing for a couple of hours. So yeah, your brain, after you've done the meditation or just sit on the blank room, just go for a walk without listening to any music, you can see that your brain will just be dead, I would say. It doesn't have any fluctuations, or the fluctuation will be so slow that everything will be so easy for you to understand. For some reason, it will be easier for you not only to do the things that you wanted to do, but to even recall the information that you said. So whenever your mind fluctuating really, really slowly, you can really put the thought of, oh, let's go to the gym really, really easily, because the fluctuation wouldn't bounce off the idea that you said to yourself. So I hope that this video helped you on some kind of a basic level. I don't know, maybe this video will be just a waste of time for you, and maybe it's just help you, but I would just try to add some real life experience, and not only just weird some stuff that I said to you. So yeah, specifically yesterday, I watched a lot of videos. I just accidentally, because of my friends actually, I went and played a lot of video games. And after I played a lot of video games, I thought, yeah, that would be cool if I would just, it's not enough for me to just play this game. Let's watch some YouTube while we're playing some games. So after I watched 3 hours of YouTube and played a lot of video games afterwards, it felt like it wasn't enough for some reason, and I went to watch some porn and on that moment I would say the whole day was just a complete mess. I really didn't want to do anything except consuming the stimulation that I'm having at that moment. So whenever I was just wanted to, okay, we need to record a video, this thought, I couldn't hold the thought for longer than a second, and the thought would be completely bounced off or just disappeared by, for example, oh no, we're gonna play some video games. Oh no, I want to just watch this video or watch that video. So yeah, as you can see, the dopamine is just super high at that moment, super high. On the next day, after I slept and after I played video games for 1 a.m. And just went to sleep, and woke up at around 7 p.m. I don't know, it doesn't matter. So yeah, on the next day, the whole morning was a lot more easier. On the morning, this urge to watch everything, it still existed, but not in a way that it appeared on the day before. So the morning was easier for me to do something on the mornings, but I accidentally even though I didn't want to play some video games, I for some reason, I forcefully tried to play the game. I don't know why it just happened, but I would say, conscious said, let's play some video games. We need to play some video games. For some reason, even though I didn't feel like playing video games right in the morning. But after I played the video game, I wasted for 2 hours. Then after some lucky circumstances, I would say, I went outside and I really needed to go to the store, which is 2 kilometers away from the home, and my battery just died on my phone, so I didn't had anything except just walking there and just hating every second of it, because it was super boring. Just go there and without listening to music, without doing anything, everything was super hard. And I'm hoping that this recording, give me a second. Yeah, it's recording. Everything was super hard, but after a couple of maybe a 10 minutes or 15 minutes, became kind of okay with this idea. I don't know, kind of became with the boredom that I had at that moment. It didn't felt this agonizingly painful as it was previously. Then I came back to home and I recorded this video. Then I thought, no, it's not good enough. I'm talking about some random shit. Then I tried to do something else. Then for some reason, I just really wanted to again watch some YouTube. But instead of watching YouTube, I played some songs. Just tried to not, you know, it was super hard for me to simply execute the task that I really wanted to do, because my mind was completely bored. I don't know why. Just everything else except maybe playing video games was super boring. So I tried to at least play some songs and, I don't know, do something, clean up my room, kind of clean up. And afterwards, everything felt a lot more easy, I would say. Now I'm recording this video, and afterwards I'm gonna try to learn how to make video games. Now everything is a lot more easier for me right now. It is a lot more easier for me to go and learn some video games than it was yesterday. So yeah, I hope this video helped you in some kind of a way. So if it does help, so leave a comment and I don't know, subscribe, leave a like. If it didn't help, well, that's okay. That's why we are all on self-discovery here, and we need to learn about ourselves, because, everyone is unique, and it doesn't mean that everything will help everybody else. So my technique wouldn't work for you if your circumstances are different and you are different. Try to find your own ways to deal with the problems that you have right now, because that's the best way that you can actually deal with the problems, by trying to actually actively solving them by yourself. No one on the internet knows the answer. Do it yourself, I would say. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.